Escalated quickly. Teen mom's Jenelle Evans shares frightening hospital scare involving daughter Ensley, 8. Every parent's worst fear. What started as an ordinary, almost boring weekday in rural North Carolina spiraled into a heart-stopping emergency that left teen mom alum Jenelle Evans shaken, emotional, and clinging to her phone as she updated anxious fans in real time. In a matter of hours, her youngest daughter Ensley, just 8 years old, went from complaining about not feeling well to being rushed to the hospital, prompting Jenelle to utter 4 words that instantly sent shockwaves across social media. This escalated very quickly. By nightfall, fans were refreshing their feeds non-stop, desperate for answers as speculation exploded, concern mounted, and memories of Jenelle's turbulent past collided with a very real, very human moment, a terrified mother facing the possibility that something might be seriously wrong with her child. According to Jenelle, the day began like countless others at her home on the land. Ensley woke up sluggish and unusually quiet, but at first, it didn't ring alarm bells. Kids get tired. They get moody, Jenelle later explained in an Instagram story. I honestly thought she was just trying to get out of school. Ensley reportedly complained of stomach discomfort and a headache, symptoms so common that most parents wouldn't immediately panic. Jenelle encouraged her to rest, drink water, and see how she felt after breakfast. But within an hour, things took a turn. Ensley became pale and increasingly lethargic, eventually curling up on the couch and refusing to move. When Jenelle tried to get her attention, she noticed her daughter was not acting like herself at all. She wasn't crying, Jenelle said. That's what scared me. She was just quiet. Jenelle's tone shifted dramatically in her next update. The joking, dismissive energy she'd had earlier vanished, replaced by visible panic as she filmed herself from the front seat of her car. Okay guys, I don't want to freak anyone out, but I'm taking Ensley to the ER right now, she said, voice trembling. Her symptoms got worse really fast. Fans immediately picked up on how shaken she looked. Her eyes were glassy, her words rushed. Gone was the controversial reality star persona. In its place was a mother clearly struggling to keep it together. She later revealed that Ensley had become dizzy and disoriented, prompting Jenelle to call her pediatrician, who advised her not to wait. They told me to go to the hospital immediately, Jenelle said. That's when my heart dropped. Within minutes, Jenelle's name began trending in teen mom fan communities, not for drama or scandal, but for genuine worry. Messages flooded in. Praying for Ensley person with praying hands. No matter how you feel about Jenelle, no child deserves to be sick. This is every parent's nightmare. Even some of Jenelle's harshest critics paused their commentary, acknowledging the seriousness of the situation. This isn't tea, one fan wrote. This is real life. Once at the hospital, Jenelle went quiet for several hours, a silence that only intensified speculation. When she finally returned online, it was with a brief but chilling update. We're still here. They are running tests. Please keep Ensley in your prayers. She declined to share specifics, explaining that doctors were still trying to determine what was wrong. What she did confirm was that Ensley had been hooked up to monitors and blood work had been ordered. This went from she doesn't feel good to we need answers now, Jenelle later said. According to a source close to the family, Ensley was frightened but calm, clutching her mother's hand as nurses moved efficiently around her. She kept asking if she could go home, the source shared. That broke Jenelle. In a raw, emotional video posted later that night, Jenelle admitted she was barely holding it together. I've been through a lot in my life, she said, voice cracking. But nothing prepares you for seeing your child in a hospital bed. She confessed that her mind raced with worst-case scenarios as she waited for test results. You Google things. You shouldn't, but you do, she admitted. And it makes everything 10 times scarier. For once, Jenelle wasn't defensive or combative. She wasn't clapping back at haters or teasing drama. She was vulnerable, and fans noticed. After hours of waiting, doctors finally identified the issue. Ensley was dealing with a sudden medical episode that required monitoring but was not considered life-threatening. Jenelle stopped short of giving a detailed diagnosis, saying she wanted to respect her daughter's privacy. However, she did reassure followers that Ensley was stable and responding well to treatment. She's okay, Jenelle said softly. That's all that matters right now. Ensley was kept overnight for observation, a decision that, while precautionary, reignited Jenelle's anxiety. When they tell you your kid has to stay, your heart just sinks, she said. Jenelle spent the night in a stiff hospital chair, barely sleeping as machines beeped and nurses checked in periodically. I didn't close my eyes, she admitted the next morning. I just watched her breathe. In a touching moment she shared online, Jenelle posted a photo of Ensley's small hand resting in hers, captioned simply, "Strongest girl I know." The post quickly amassed tens of thousands of likes and comments, with fans from around the world offering support. For years, Jenelle Evans has been one of the most polarizing figures in reality TV history. Her parenting has often been scrutinized, criticized, and questioned. But this hospital scare showed a side of Jenelle that even skeptics couldn't ignore. "This is what being a mom looks like," one follower wrote. "Fear, exhaustion, and love all at once." Another added, "You can tell she was genuinely terrified. No one deserves that." In a brief, light-hearted update the following day, Jenelle revealed that Ensley was already cracking jokes again. She asked if the hospital has chicken nuggets. Jenelle laughed. "So I think we're turning a corner." Ensley was discharged later that afternoon with instructions to rest at home and follow up with her doctor. She waved goodbye to the nurses like a celebrity, Jenelle joked. Very on brand. Reflecting on the ordeal, Jenelle urged parents not to ignore their instincts. "If you feel like something isn't right, don't wait," she said. "I almost did. And I'm so glad I didn't." She acknowledged how quickly things can change with children and emphasized that no amount of experience prepares you for moments like this. "One minute you're annoyed," she said. "The next, you're praying." In the days following the scare, the teen mom community continued to rally around Ensley, sending cards, messages, and well wishes. "Kids are resilient," one fan wrote. "But parents never forget these moments." Jenelle confirmed that Ensley is now back home, resting comfortably, and being completely spoiled. "She's milking it," Jenelle joked. "And honestly, I'm letting her." While it's unclear whether this frightening experience will lead to lasting changes in Jenelle's life, she admitted it forced her to slow down and reevaluate what truly matters. "Drama fades," she said. "This doesn't." For once, there were no feuds, no explosive headlines, just a mother, a child, and the terrifying reminder that life can shift in an instant. Jenelle ended her last update with the words fans had been waiting for. "Ensley is going to be okay. Thank you for the prayers, the kindness, and the support." And with that, a story that escalated quickly ended not with tragedy, but with relief, gratitude, and a deeper understanding of how fragile ordinary days can be.